Alright, hello. Um, this is my Minecraft world as it stands at the moment. Let's see, where to start. I've got 3 quarries running right now. They're each feeding into this room through teleport pipes. The mod is teleport pipes. I guess it's on version 0.16 right now because it keeps telling me I've got an update to 0.17. I'm not sure why that piece of glass is there. So it goes into these chests. Wow, that's building up. Why are they not working? That's interesting. Very interesting. I'll come back to that. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Anyways, so teleport pipes requires all these components in here to work. 1 second, I'm sorry. This is the control center. So whenever you make a teleport pipe, you have to link it. So you put it in here, you give it an ID number, and then these things let you tell you which pipe sends to what. And then this arrow in the middle just means both directions. S is for solid items. L is for liquid. So I've got 2 liquid things going right now. Over here I've got, so each time you teleport an item, it takes energy, and these store that energy. As you can see, it's moving because there's items and liquids running through it constantly. So I have these 2 combustion engines driving the power into these, being supplied water by this pump. If we take a walk outside, I need to make a door there. I'll show you my refinery. I've come down here. Back here I've got my fuel systems. Here's a line running up to that room. My refinery, which is currently not running because I'm pretty much full up on fuel right now. So, and here's my pump house, or not pump house, my engine room. 1 second, I'm going to pause real quick. And I'm back. Okay, here's the engines that drive my refinery. They're being supplied water by this pump. This is one of the first pump houses, or I call it a pump house, but it's really a power station. I've got a few of these driving my quarries. As you can see, I've got liquid. This is a liquid teleport pipe, this blue pipe that there's fuel just kind of sitting in. What it does is I've got it linked to all 3 of these power stations, if you will, and each of them has engines inside connected to this liquid teleport pipe. So that's those. So they're given power. This was the first power station I made. Has the pumps for the water outside of it. It's kind of ugly looking. This is the second one I made. It has the pump underneath. I can take you down there real quick to see it. So the pump's down here, and it just pumps water straight up into the room with the engines, and then the liquid teleport pipe is supplying fuel, and then the power comes out of here. The reason I build these out of obsidian, just in case for whatever reason something goes wrong and the pump stops supplying water, these engines will explode. So to minimize damage done by the explosion, I've built everything inside obsidian and then hand reinforced glass just to avoid any damage to my things. Here's the last one I made. It's a much more refined looking. I have a toggle for the combustion engines. So I've got a green and red light saying whether they're on or off, so you don't have to get on top and look. I also have a switch for the pump, green or red light, to tell you whether it's on or off. You can look down inside and see the engines running, and then down below there's the pump. I won't take you down there. There's not really much point. So I got my 3 quarries running. They are using a diamond pipe from Buildcraft into a void pipe to get rid of dirt and cobblestone, because they're not really very useful. I know this is creative and there's not really much point in using a quarry, but the quarries are for a different setup that I want to try later. it's letting through other things. So these are running. These two have been running for a while. This one I started more recently. Let's go inside. So this room up here feeds down, or supposed to be feeding down, for some reason it isn't, into my sorting system. These are each filters from red power, and they've got one item in them, or more than one depending on what I'm filtering it into. So I'm going to put signs up that says what's in each chest. I built this building, put some lights in. It's a little laggy actually. I think it's because of that timer running downstairs. Yeah, so the chests have got stuff in them, or would have if my transposers up top were working properly. So this sorts everything. I've got 2 cobblestone chests because there's lots of cobblestone. We go downstairs, start seeing industrial craft things. I've got these are actually from Advanced Machines, induction furnace and rotary macerator. They're sort of like the there's one advanced machine in industrial craft, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's up a level from the lower one, kind of like the furnaces. There's like 4 different levels of furnaces. But these go faster, so if you supply a redstone signal, they'll constantly stay at the higher RPM or whatever 100% heat. So whenever you pump something in, like some iron, it does it really fast. Let me show you real quick. Put that in there, and it's going to macerate that iron pretty darn quick. Then it's going to throw it into this furnace, which I don't have an output on right now. And you get iron pretty darn quick. So what I want to do from here is red power has the ability to use computers. I'd like to set up a system where I can type in what I want and how many of what I want using a computer and hit enter or whatever, and it will pump out those items. Another thing I'd like to probably do in the future is put in recipes. So I say I want to make something, use the automatic crafting tables, just tell it how many I want made, and it'll make it all for me. So, but I've been having an issue with the newest build of red power that for some reason I can't open the bus ID window for the components. So like the IO expander, I can't open the bus ID, so I can't change that for some reason. I gotta figure out why. So that's what I'd like to do eventually. Down here I've got my power station. A lot of reinforced stone because I don't want to blow my house up. My nuclear reactor is running nice and smooth in here. Here's what I've got as my design for it. It's putting out a decent amount of power. I don't know exactly what right now. I've never actually checked. I designed this in one of those online reactor planners, and it told me it would run indefinitely, or at least until the uranium runs out. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's probably not the most efficient design. If you guys have any comments or ideas on how I can make it more efficient without blowing my house up, that would be great if you'd want to put that down below the video here. So that's basically my whole setup right now. I'm going to continue this. As you can see, it's, let me get up top and show you, pumping power into this thing pretty quick. So I don't know what a tick is in industrial craft. I'd have to look that up, but it's doing about 1,000 per second, so I'd say that's a pretty good rate. Yeah, that's my setup at the moment. My actually initial reactor design I did up on top of this volcano over here away from my house so that I wouldn't blow my house up. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, my refinery is getting fed fuel from this tank. Off of this tank I've got another liquid teleport pipe. If we go up to the top of this hill over here, and actually the reason I started building a nuclear reactor to begin with was to work on the teleporter system, because I'd like to be able to get to my oil field, or not oil field, my oil spout that I'm running off of. This is my first reactor. The inside design's not quite as good, but it's the same exact layout as the one inside the house, and it's got a whole 10 million EU in here.